down. I was waiting to see if she would actually crack the bone, and nope. Just straight down the hatch, didn't even break the bone. Everybody's like, oh, they can digest bone? Bro, that thing can take your head off and turn all of you into mush out the other side. No problem. So checking on Ballerina, the new female, in here with Dino. Now, remember this one was being rehabbed by Kim. So she's already associating people with food and eating. Hi. Oh, it's okay. Here, I'm gonna give you something. Yeah. How's that, huh? So far, she's not eating in front of me, though. She takes it, I mean, she definitely wants it, and then she doesn't eat it till I walk away. She is spending a lot of time out of the water, which is, you know, again, like she's new. Yes, it is unusual, but also not that unusual to have a brand new animal trying to explore, trying to go back home. You know, they do have that homing ability. So she could be doing any of those things. You know, when we put her in with Stallone first, he was being an a-hole and kicking her out, but we don't see any evidence of Dino doing that. And obviously he has the other two females in there that he gets along with well, and she's bigger than the other two females. So they're not kicking her out. So in conclusion, I don't think she's being kicked out. I think she is just trying to explore the habitat, probably trying to find her way home, which is obviously sad, but not gonna happen, you know. Nuisance alligators or rehabbed alligators cannot be released back out into the wild once they learn to associate people with food and everything like this. It's just not happening, you know.
Even if they're in rehab for 5 minutes.
Yep. Yeah, they just make it a blanket rule. Goes into rehab, doesn't go back out in the wild, you know. And I know a lot of people are like, oh, that's so sad. It's like, well, yeah, it's a lot better than being dead, you know. Obviously, we would love to be able to put them back out in the middle of nowhere in the wild. They do have a homing ability, like I was just referencing. So even if you did put this alligator 100 miles out in the middle of nowhere, it... Oh, there we go. Yeah. Can you actually eat it? Or just play with it. Anyways, yeah, they can read the Earth's magnetic field. They do return back to where they're caught if they want to. They don't always do that, but they can do that. And so that's one of the reasons why the state does not allow relocation of adult alligators. Oh,
What does she do?
She's gonna get it. She wanted some extra flavor. That's good though, she ate it. Take these, eat this. Yeah, she's an eating machine. Oh, there's Big Mac. He's trying to get to us. Poor Big Mac. And Bella's over there too. They're both like, I know you're feeding somebody. You didn't tell me.
So we've only had her, what, 2 weeks?
Is that it?
I think so. And
Ooh.
Matcha and Mochi still are terrified after, you know, months. So again, just goes to show you, like, once they start associating people with food, he's just walking the perimeter.
There's a dinosaur over there.
And there's Bella.
They're both trying to figure out.
Oh, Rick. Hello. Hi, Rick. Hi, baby. What are you doing? Hello. Hello. Hi, baby girl. What are you doing? Oh, hi, Rick. Hello. Hi, baby girl. What are you doing? Oh, look at those naughty coatis, Rick. We ready to feed the coatis? Let's feed the coatis. So they're getting a bunch of stuff. They've got some raw chicken, some freeze-dried raw turkey, cashews, grapes, some cantaloupe, some baby food, some watermelon, some strawberries, some like trail mix stuff. We have pineapple, blueberries, apple, a whole bunch of stuff. All right, there's Coco and Gigi. That's Ricky laughing. This is Blanco, Lola, and Lily. So this is the path to the Patagonia Maras, and I'm trimming up some of these pomfrons, and they are eating them like spaghetti.
They are very excited about trimming these up. What do you guys think, huh? I know, you destroyed the palm fronds you have in there that you could reach. What do you think, huh? What do you think? Is that good? Is that good? Oh, you excited? I love him so much. It's literally the Cookie Monster. Just pieces everywhere. Yeah, you didn't eat any of that. Pebbles the Kale Monster. Oh, these guys crack me up. Can you hear that drumming? That was Echo. There's a whole bowl. Most of it's just on the ground. There you go. Oh, look at these piggies go. Oh, look at them go. You guys ready? Yeah? Want some produce? Yeah? So I'm gonna throw a bunch out there all over the place, get them to spread out some. Oof. There's a goat getting a little pig there. This is all corn, which they do generally love. Oh, don't pick on Kit Kat. That's what they do. This is exactly why I'm throwing it around everywhere, so that they have to go and spread out some. Look at Kit Kat trying to mount Petunia. No respect. But yeah, so I want to throw a bunch of these first before I just like dump the buckets. That way they have to spread out some. I can hear I can hear Ricky from all the way over here too, just barely. All right, now we have the full banquet going for them, all the produce. So they're all excited. Got all the different rinds and whole fruit and everything. Tons of tomatoes, peppers, got some eggplant, avocados, lots of corn, lots of apples. They got cantaloupe, watermelon, pineapple, a whole bunch of different stuff. So you can see all the little pigs hanging out over here together with Daisy, all away from the boss hog, avoiding her. So here's Fergus, our Burmese mountain tortoise. Hey, buddy. Food's over there. No. It's over there. It's right there. You guys are just staring at me. Why do you guys all come to me? This is what tortoises do. They will come to you and stare at you and literally walk past the food and right over it. There you go, guys. A lot of the other ones just watching him eat, like, what are you doing? What are you doing, bro? And here's little Theodore, our special needs sulcata tortoise. He's got really bad metabolic bone disease and very stunted, but he's doing great. I mean, all things considered, he's doing well. And then in this same enclosure, we also have Rocket, who's taken some cover under some Spanish moss here from the rain. But that is a leopard tortoise, same thing, very deformed shell from poor captive care. Very common to see in tortoises, unfortunately. A little bit of rain coming down. And then here is one of our Aldabra tortoises. This did look good a couple minutes ago. Of course, they walked all over it and ate a lot of it. And then the other Aldabra is actually climbing on top of that hide over there, which is kind of cool. And then behind that is Shelly, a sulcata tortoise. So Aldabra tortoises are the second largest tortoise species in the world. So these guys will get massive in many years. Speaking of massive, here's the world's largest tortoise, but it's a baby. That's a baby Galapagos tortoise right there next to an adult Russian tortoise. So you can see that little Galapagos, it's like 2 years old. It's already bigger than the adult Russian tortoise next to it. And then in here we have another leopard tortoise. That's Benny. That one has some pyramiding going on, but we actually have Benny because he was at St. Augustine area in a park during the winter. At a night, it was going to get down to like upper 30s, and he definitely would not have made it. So thankfully, he was rescued and brought to us. And here's Jumanji, our big, healthy adult sulcata tortoise. And so we have, Theodore's. This is what Theodore could have been if he was properly taken care of. Jumanji's doing great. He's huge. He's gonna destroy this whole pile of greens, no problem. How cool his shell is. So here are the Patagonian Maras. You see here, Ricky. Enjoying some romaine lettuce. Can I pet you? Nope. No, don't even get a chance. That weird little knob. That's her tail. Here's Yue. Enjoying her food. We got Kira. Going over here. And of course we got Hazel being crazy.
It's okay. Everybody asks if we are able to pet the foxes yet. No, we're not. When's that going to happen? Probably never. You know, that's one of the most common questions we get about them is if we can pet them yet and when we're going to be able to. Keep in mind these animals have a lifetime of trauma living on a fur farm, being treated as objects to be killed and skinned. I mean, it is horrific. I don't blame them for wanting nothing to do with us. Maybe over time, if anybody's going to let us pet, I think it's going to be UA here, but I doubt it. And here's Hazel. As you can see, she's always very jumpy, high alert. We got Shippo. Oh yeah, I had a lot of people asking about why I don't hand feed them anymore. So we did the hand feeding to just work on getting them to train up to stay in their spots, not chase each other's food, not try to steal each other's food, dominance, all that kind of fun stuff. So that was the point of the training, and we accomplished that. So they're doing good now, as you can see. And so why don't I do it more? Because it gets me covered in meat grease all day, and I hate it. It is not fun. It's cute to feed them, you know, it's cute with the fox, but yeah, you get covered in raw meat. And when I'm out here, keep in mind, you know, the property's large. So once I'm over here where the foxes are, I'm in the middle of feeding everybody, and I would have to go all the way back to the other side and wash my hands and everything, and it's just a pain because you don't want to have that meat grease on your hands and then go feed the next animal that doesn't eat meat and make them sick. So it's just a big pain in the butt. So that's why I'm like, yeah, you know, if I don't have to hand feed them, I'm not going to and deal with that. Now, of course, we could come back with treats and do dry hand feeding, which, you know, we have done a few times, and, you know, we can continue to do that just to keep up with it. But as far as like every day, every meal, I was hand feeding them their actual raw meat before. And here's little dude, our African crested porcupine. Hi, buddy. Oh, we got some cantaloupe, and he's gonna turn around and give us the quills. So I actually just watched a really cool video by this account on Instagram called The Rainforester. I love this guy. He does amazing videos, really enjoy his stuff. But he just did one on porcupines, and what I did not know, what I learned from the video, is that Old World and New World porcupines actually evolved independently. This is so cool. So he's an African crested, so Africa is considered the Old World, and then the New World would be North and Central and South America, right? So we do have North American porcupines, and then there are a couple of species of porcupines in Central and South America, like prehensile-tailed. So either way though, apparently the New World porcupines evolved independently of the Old World, separated by like 5 million years. So they're actually not as related. Now they're both rodents, you know, they are related, they're both rodents, but they are not what you would think. Like you would imagine that, you know, Old World porcupines evolved in Africa and then moved across and, you know, ended up in the New World somehow or something like that. Like most animals kind of distribute like that if they are very similar in appearance, but no, they evolved independently of each other. And I think that is really cool, really interesting. Yeah, and their quills are different. So New World porcupine quills are barbed, but they're much smaller. They're much smaller, but also sharper and barbed. And meanwhile, the Old World porcupine quills like his are huge. They're massive. But you know, again, they're smaller and they're not barbed. So it's kind of cool. I did not know that. Here are the finches. Those are all the zebra. I think that's all the zebra finches we have all together right there. And then we got some red-headed parrot finches on the bottom, spice finches, another redhead up there. Got the double-barred owl finch over there, and one of the blue-headed. And these guys are descended upon the food bowl. Hi. Now we're feeding the parrots. There goes Cupid. Here's Chloe. Here's Mr. Olaf. Hello. Here's Azula. Oh, Azula. Why do you want to fight me, huh? And then we got Bluebird. And then we got Suki back over there. Bird out time. They're so cute. This is Coco. There's Poppy. Chasing my hand for pets. Oh, Poppy. So funny. Petting paralysis. And where is Cheeky? She's gotta be somewhere over here. It's all fresh dirt. Oh no, Poppy. You don't need to be in my lap, Poppy. Come here. Come here. There you go. Just get up on my lap and peel over me. And of course, we miss Big Harv. Very sad. And somebody very nice did make a little plaque for him and sent it to us. So I just wanted to acknowledge that because I still need to put it up. But yeah, I was going to say thank you very much to whoever. I didn't say who did it, so thank you to whoever did it. It's very, very sweet. But I still have to get that thing set up. There's Cheeky coming up behind me. Hi, Cheeky. Looking very suspicious at me. Hey, Cheeky. Nope, Poppy. Nope, I'm not trying to pet you, Poppy. I'm trying to feed Cheeky. Nope. Okay. He's obsessed, guys. Oh, I got you, Poppy. Oh, I got you. Those belly rubs. These little hands. Oh, look at these little hands. Hi, Jelly Bean. Oh, jeez. I don't know if you're trying to get me or the bowl. There you go. There you go. He's a spicy jelly bean. And here, Ricky. Hi, Jelly Bean. You want another one, or are you gonna go for my thumb? There you go. No attacking. No stabbing. No stabbings. You be nice. Yeah, you be a nice boy. Hi, Bean. Hi, Bean. What you doing, huh? Yeah, you purring. Oh, you got some dragon fruit? Now we're in the small parrot aviary. There's Maverick, the green cheek conure, with some of the budgies. More budgies. And more budgies. And more budgies. And some cockatiels. So all the birds in here are all former pets. So little budgies are extremely common in the pet trade. And then people end up not being able to have them for various reasons, whether or not people just get tired of them, people have to move, people pass away. There's a lot of different reasons, you know, but they are a very common one. One of the ones that happens a lot is people buy them for their kid as a pet and as a surprise or something like that. And then the kid no longer has interest in the bird, and then the bird is just suffering in a corner by itself in a cage that's not cleaned. And then, you know, they end up at a sanctuary. So that's one where I really, really, really do not recommend getting these as a gift for somebody unless the parent is fully willing to do all the work. And I have candy on top of the phone right now. I don't know if there you can see her butt sticking out. Here are the quaddies back out after eating and having their enclosure cleaned. They got some new blankets today. That blanket will last a couple of months before it gets covered in poo and pee and disgusting, and we'll have to replace it. But for now, it's nice and fluffy and new. And they do like their blankets. They'll take them at night and cuddle up in them. Oh, you like your new blanket, Lola? You like your new blankie? Yeah? Okay, so update on the beaver enclosure. Oh, look, for both by the waterfall. So, we had our amazing handyman out here at Jeremiah and his brother Matt, and they elevated the intake a little bit and then put a little round thingamajig so they can't get stuck to it. So now the waterfall is actually running properly, so that worked out, and that'll make it so it doesn't get as gross. You know, we're still gonna probably have to hop in there and clean it every so often, but it's running now. Then also, we fixed the overflow point. And so now it's actually overflowing where it's supposed to go, out over here. So that's really good. Instead of here, we also put wire and then a bunch of rocks right here where they were trying to make their lodge up underneath. That is bad. And then I added palm fronds into the lockout area to encourage them to want to make that into their lodge area. You know, hopefully that works. We're going to figure it out. We've also been talking about getting one of the big plastic pipes and maybe putting one of those like maybe right here or something.
I would love to find a really big hollow log.
I don't think that's gonna happen.
I don't think they chew on dead things. I think
either way, one big enough for them. Yeah, good luck. Yeah, we're not gonna find that, I don't think. But
we're probably also gonna do less leaves. Like the leaves will be for them to eat, and more wood because the leaves are what is getting in there and like clogging everything up.
Yeah, so far they don't eat anywhere near as much as I thought they would. Also, it's brand new to them. Maybe they're still a little bit afraid and they're not really comfortable yet, you know? But they definitely don't eat as much as I thought they were going to. What they do eat are a lot of the sticks. Not the whole thing, just the little, like the twigs. And they just strip the bark off of that, and that's what they've been eating a lot of. So we just find like stripped out little sticks in here.
Like that.
There you go.
So do we think this is going to clear up more so? Now that
with
it's...
that running and with this piece elevated, that should clear this up a little bit.
And this is just literally dirt from the sod that they brought in.
Yes, yeah, that's just... Remember where I'm standing now? This was all grass. That all got dragged in there with the dirt. So that's why it looks like this.
But it does seem like they kind of have gotten over the grass because they're not pulling in any of that yet, right?
So far. It remains to be seen. Oh, this chunk skunk. Good morning. And I can tell you just woke up. Well, good morning is in the evening for her. Yeah, she looks like she just woke up. Fur all disheveled. You got some good food. This fox, or not fox, looking at the foxes. They're over there jumping around staring at us like, feed me, hurry up, feed me. Look at them, they're so cute. But anyways, this skunk, not fox, I swear, man, this thing eats like better than I do. And she's always like, walks up to her food bowl and is like, oh, no worms, no nuts? This isn't good enough for me. She's got freeze-dried raw turkey, cantaloupe, carrot, baby food, hard-boiled egg, blueberry, strawberry, some lettuce, banana. Like, you got such good stuff. You are so spoiled. As a spoiled little skunk. Here goes Sierra. Well, she's running up there because that's where Jet is. So he's eating his food up there. I got a huge gust of wind coming through. You can hear all the trees. What do you think, Jet? That's his rabbit. That's his favorite thing in the world. Ooh, there it is. Oh no, Jet! Gonna get blown away. So what's crazy is out here in the forest, you can hear that wind coming. I mean, you guys just heard me say it. Nothing was moving yet. I could hear it coming. Same with the rain. There's a big rainstorm. I can hear the rain out in the distance hitting the trees and everything. Like probably a good minute or sometimes like 5 minutes, depending on how fast it's moving, of course, before it even gets to us. You hear all the leaves and sticks falling too. Oh, hi Olaf. You take your medicine? Oh, it's a good boy. There you go. Gotta take his heart medicine. Hi, Chloe. Hi, Chloe. Hi, baby. Hello. Oh, you dancing? Hello. Hi, Chloe. So Olaf gets 4 different medications, one of which is twice a day for his heart condition. Hi, Olaf. Hello. Hello. Hi, baby. Suki. Hello. 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 Oh, Chloe's strutting. Oh, look at her. Can't really get the camera to focus, but... You strutting, Chloe? Yeah? Chloe! Hi, Chloe. Hello. Hello. Suki! There's a Zula up there. The camera cannot do this between. But anyways, Suki's down there, and she's definitely trying to say her name. She goes, Suki! So she's learning to say her name. And the whistling is Rocky. Hi, Rocky! Trying to get it on video. There it is. You guys hear that? It's a gator bellowing. So they are way back there behind the birds. I can hear 2 different alligators bellowing back there. But those are the aviaries there and the prairie dogs. And here is Miss Calusa. Hi. Oh, how we doing? So she is our barred owl. Barred owls are native to the area, so she has a couple different owl friends that come in and join her and sit out here in these trees and talk to her. Well, being that she's a female, I'm sure she has some handsome male suitors that can't figure out why they cannot get in here with her. But she was sadly struck by a car about 10 years ago, and she lived the last 10 years at the Hobe Sound Nature Center because she does have a permanent wing injury, which deems her non-releasable back out in the wild. Basically, her elbow is gone, so she can't really fly. And then she's got that bad eye there that has glaucoma and cataracts. But she's still a beautiful girl. Hi. How are we doing? Hi, Calusa. Yeah. You see that nictitating membrane too? So they have, just like an alligator does, they do have a nictitating membrane that moves sideways across the eye. So when they go to pounce on their prey, they will put that up to protect the eye so they don't get scratched. But yeah, I gotta go ahead and give her eye drops and that bad eye there. So we'll go ahead and end the video. Thanks for watching, guys.